How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. In today's video, we will be going over the 11th anniversary player survey and going over some of the key points here about things and our concerns with the 11th anniversary, right? Whenever we do these player surveys, it's always best that we approach them a certain way, right? Especially if we want to see change, right? No sense in going at this and attacking the devs, right? You see a lot of that, right? People upset with how the 11th anniversary went, and you're seeing a lot of that. We don't want that to happen here. So we're going to go through some of what I think are the key points here for changes that we would like to see in the coming future. So starting here, right, the things that we saw, right, all of the advertisements, right, we watched both live broadcasts, we watched all of the promotional videos, right, for part 1, part 2. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to click through all of these because we saw them all, right? Effective, anything that was effective, yeah. So we're just going to skip through all this, right? So you can get to here from the in-game news or from the you can get here from the in-game news and or from Dokkan. Okay, no more than 3 choices. Which one? Probably the web commercials were probably least effective. So let's do that one. There we go. 3. Perfect. All right. So tell us about participation in each campaign, right? So I did participate in all of these, right? We did participate in the guessing the character for 11th anniversary. We did participate in the live broadcast campaign. We did participate in the hashtag campaign, Rivals Unite in Dokkan. We did participate in the 11th anniversary giveaway and for part 1 and part 2, right? So these are key, right? Noting that whether or not you participated in the things they were doing outside. A lot of this stuff they did do through Twitter, so it's worth noting this here, right? So if you didn't see these, make note of why you didn't see this. Oh, I didn't have, X, I didn't have Twitter, I didn't have Facebook, whatever the case may be. So that way you can find a way to participate in these events, and it might be a way that they change it later. Next, right, the campaign original novelties. I participated, didn't win anything, but we participated, right? It's the same thing, right? So if you're somebody who's interested in like these giveaways for the autographed arts for Diamond Goku or UI Goku, but you didn't have a way to participate, make that known as we get towards the end of the survey. Now, from here on, we'll be sharing our thoughts on the in-game events, right? So here, this is where you get to know what about it made you satisfied, right? So personally, I would say I'm somewhat satisfied. The event difficulty, I am personally very satisfied with, right? As many of you guys know, I like the fact that we didn't have a major power creep this anniversary, aside from the little taste of the Jiren event, which I think is healthy for the game. So I am satisfied with the difficulty. I am pretty satisfied with the new characters, right? UI Goku's dodge notwithstanding, but pretty satisfied with the new characters. Event frequency. Now, this one, right, I do feel like the pacing was way off. And that's really, for a lot of people, what killed the 11th anniversary. So make that known, right? If you're dissatisfied with that, make that known, right? But in totality, right, in the grand scheme of things, by the end, the amount of content was fine. It was just horribly paced. Moving on, right, select the closest thoughts to the in-game animations. Very impressed with them. They're freshmanish compared to the original game. I like them. Please tell us if and what aspects of the events in-game and character animations you like. So if there's something you liked about the new animations, if there's something you disliked about the new animations, right, let them know here. I'm going to see if it lets me skip over this to go to the next one. Yes, it is. So I'm going to make my own thoughts here. I'm not going to put them there on my personal opinions of those, because this is more of an informative video, right? Okay, with the choice closest to your thoughts, right? The rank limit increase, right? So rank limit increase, right? How did you feel about it? If you prefer the 999 limit, or if you like the new motivation, right? So I do personally, I like it. Gives me motivation to grind on. Okay, please select the choice closest for future rank, right? Increased over 3,000, absolutely. Yeah, as soon as possible, right? Just, I don't care. Put it to 10,000 or 9,999, right? Just, why not? Go balls to the wall, all right? So, choice closest to the thought on the increased rewards. Okay, personally, for everyone. Oh, this is a tough one. Special characters or Dragon Stones. Now, if the special characters are rewards, they got to be good, right? So see. I kind of like both of these. Yeah. So we'll go with Dragonstones because I know that's what helps people out the most, and that's what motivates people to get going, right? Select the choice closest to your thoughts on challenge events being limited, right? So this one, right? I know there's a lot of people are bothered by the challenge events leaving at the end of the anniversary. Okay, so personally, I'm going to click here for this, right? As someone who makes Dokkan videos, I prefer to be able to take my time to develop new strategies and test new limits. And the time limitedness, right? Like I'm never going to get my superhero run against Jiren, which is what one I was working on. And so this I do not like. And so hopefully by us clicking this option and adding our feedback at the end, they might change this and they might bring these events back. Right. From here on, please share our thoughts on the Bandai Namco web store, right? I use the web store. I'm going to go ahead and say that it is a plus, right? If any of you have ever had to buy stones within game, it's a pain in the butt. So the web store is very nice and the deals are quite good if you are a paying player. Don't recommend anybody pay, but just FYI. Okay, any regard, right? The free Dragonstones, we loved that, right? Free Dragonstones, right? And promotion code. All right, we did all 3 of those. Okay, please let us know all that apply regarding reasons you purchased from the web store. Okay, why you purchased Dragonstones. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's pretty much because it's easier to buy stones in bulk. That's really what it is, and it's cheaper too. Okay, let us know if there are any expectations regarding Dokkan Battle going forward after the 11th anniversary, right? So, I am actually going to come back into this a little bit later with a full thought out plan here. So we're going to go ahead and paste in our response here. So moving forward, what I'm going to put is that I would like to see, obviously, less time-limited events, right? And this is the part that I wanted to really get in with you guys, right? When you want to talk about what you didn't like and what you would prefer to see, be respectful, right? So in your way about going about it. So moving forward, I would like to see less time-limited events, keep all events so we can challenge at our own pace, right? In line with what I said earlier. Now, in terms of recommendations, one thing I would like to see is moving forward, right? We get more time-limited buffs, right? For the example, I give the Miracle Calling Clash, the LR Gobros, the Gohan and Goten, and the AGL True Ultra Instinct Goku, right? So I would like to see more time-limited buffs like this, like we received during 11th anniversary and previous celebrations, but added into monthly celebrations. So, for example, in a future Android Cell Saga celebration, let's say monthly celebration, let's clarify that, centered around a Super Saiyan Trunks, for example, all available Android Cell Saga Superclass units would receive a slight buff, making them usable in current content. This could help many players struggling with missions centered around that difficult content. And the way I'm looking at that is like, everybody remembers how difficult that Android Cell Saga mission was for the Broly event, right? Imagine, right, during that celebration that more characters had got a time-limited buff to help you beat the event, right? You still might need the newer unit to do it, but this could help. Right, so we're going to go ahead and click send here, and that basically finishes the survey. Now, obviously, I can't launch the game here because I'm not doing this in game. So I'm gonna actually come back and redo this in my game. But you can see, like, again, the trick here is making your voices heard. You don't vote in this survey, you can't really tell the devs what you want to see, and you can't really complain about what we do see, right? There's a lot of people who don't realize that many of the things that we received during GDC and during even 11th anniversary are exactly what we asked for, right? Think of the player choice event, right? The way the player choice event is structured, people don't seem to like it, but it's exactly what we voted for. The way this Jiren fight is structured, an event so hard that we need items to complete. Let's ignore the fact that the community decided to ignore that, but that's what we asked for, right? we asked for more challenges like that. So it does show that they do listen. We've been asking for years to fix the friend system. We've been asking for years to add pity to regular Dokkan Fest, and they finally did it, right? So what this really shows us is that they do take these surveys seriously. And if you take the time, right, you will end up being rewarded for it, right? If what you want gets enough traction, gets enough popularity, you might just see it in game eventually. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are some things you would like to see Dokkan implement in the future? We could probably do a video on this later, right? What are the things that the community would like to see moving forward? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.